Hello Pisces, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for returning. If you're new to the channel, welcome. This is a general love reading for you and your person, your significant other, your special someone. You could just be starting a new relationship or only been together for a short time, or you could be married with children. Just take it as it resonates for you. So I'm tracking the lead up to Venus and Mars conjunction, which will be happening in Leo 13 and 14 July. So this doesn't happen very often. It's a very passionate and fiery place, obviously, for them to be joining. They are the eternal lovers of the zodiac, so it's quite a big deal. Now, in the interim between now and then, we have two kind of blocks of activity. I'm not going to highlight everything that's occurring. It's way too much, but I'm just going to pick up on a few things. The 21st of June is the solstice, so therefore that will be a big energy shift for everybody, change of season, just a change of a light. It's a lot of things happening. And then we have Mercury retrograde is ending. That will be ending on the 22nd of June. And this has been in Gemini, which is at an angle to your sign. So I feel that there may have been a few challenges there for you. And then we have Sun entering into Cancer on the 22nd of June. So again, another shift there. And that will be more feeling oriented as well. We also have Jupiter and Neptune. They are both in your sign currently. Neptune has been there for some time. Jupiter has only just come in. Jupiter is a very expansive energy. So I expect you're going to be noticing a few things with that. However, they are both going retrograde. Jupiter will be going retrograde on the 20th of June and Neptune on the 25th. So what does this all mean? Well, for Mercury going direct, I feel that communication will start to move forward again, and things will start to smooth out, all the wheels will start to turn. And then we move into a more feeling sign, obviously with the Cancerian energy, which is harmonious to you, also another water sign. So communication will start to move forward, and then we have the Jupiter and the Neptune going retrograde, and I feel that will be about refining what is possible, because Pisces is a very transcendent sign, and Jupiter is going to expand that. But once it starts going backwards, going into retrograde, it will be going back over ground it's just covered, and then it will be going back into Aquarius. So again, we'll be covering ground we've already covered, but this time it's about refinement. So, we have the initial communication and refinement of what is possible. And then we will have the full moon in Capricorn on the 24th of June. And this will be about putting things on track, some sort of goal, some sort of commitment, some sort of plan, a schedule or a system, ambitions and goal oriented. That's very much Capricorn, and very determined energy. And the full moon will be in that on the 24th of June. Then we will have a short break, and then we will be then having Mars and Venus will be having a brush against Uranus and Taurus. That will be happening at the beginning of July. Beginning of July. And then we also have Saturn retrograde in Aquarius, the same thing. Mars and Venus will be having a brush with them both. So I feel with the Uranus and Taurus, Uranus is always expect the unexpected. I feel it will be to do with, there will be question marks around material things, money, value systems, values, and self-worth, all of those issues. Something may come up to do with that. And then we have with the Saturn retrograde in Aquarius, this will be about shaping the future. How is the future taking shape? How is it going to look? Is it realistic? Is it a good, strong foundation? What can be improved? And so on and so forth. All of that will be happening first week of July. Then we will have a new moon in Cancer. This is on the 10th of July, and the sun is right there as well. So a very powerful conjunction, but nonetheless a new moon, and it's in a water sign, and that's harmonious to your sign. So I feel by the time we get through all of this to the new moon in Cancer, then we will have something that we're going to start with, or a new outlook, or a new plan, or just a new approach, or a new level, or a new phase, whatever it may be, because it's always, new moons are always about potential, clean slate energy for some things, or for some people, dreams, potential, all of that. Then we have Venus moving, did already move into Leo on the 28th of June, so she will be very close to Mars, and then they conjunct 13 and 14 July. So very positive Leo energy, and this will be about spontaneity, romance, courage. Some people may be requiring courage, optimism, and leadership as well, and honor and integrity. All these things are positives for Leo, and there could be a bit of enjoyment of luxuries and a bit of spending as well, but also ego and pride may come up, certain issues to do with that. Okay, so let's see what we've got for you. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, as that does help to move the videos around YouTube. Okay, so we've got 8th house for you. Sun for your person, and 5th house for the situation. Got Chiron coming in. We've got Neptune. Okay, so as I said, Neptune is going to be, it's your ruler as well, so it's going to come in some way, shape or form. We've got Pluto transformation coming in as well. Some goddess energy, Mawu, Mother Earth. Pele for your person, and Irene for the situation. Okay. Bottom of the deck is Damara, guiding children. So that can be to do with having an ability with children, or a very good relationship with children, your own children or anybody's children that are around you right now. But it can also be issues to do with your own inner child as well. And you've got the 5th house here, so I feel that is going to come up. Let's get Moonology for you. We've got gibbous moon, you're very close to achieving your goal. And then we've got, it's time to release negativity for Moon and Scorpio. Let's get a Destiny card. Communication. Yeah, I do feel this is going to be hugely important for you, because you've got Mart here in the outcome. So there's some sort of negotiation or mediation, or just a discussion, or something that needs to be expressed. It can also be receiving news or giving news, or contracts and documents related as well. All of those issues will have been already highlighted with the Mercury retrograde and now going direct, so something to do with that will have come up. Okay, so let's look here. We've got Maui, Mother Earth, and we've got 8th house. So now we've also got Pluto transformation. Pluto rules the 8th house. So there is some big transformational energies going on. So what comes in for the 8th house will also be applying to Pluto transformation. So this is number 11. That may be important for you, or double one. So let's see. So now we've got 8th house. This is always a cycle shift of some sort occurring. And this is going from one thing to another, or one cycle to another, or you're ending an old cycle and you're beginning a new one. It could also be to do with ending a chapter and beginning a new one. So wherever you are in your relationship status, whether you are actually just still approaching one, or you've already been in one, you could be changing a cycle within your relationship. You could be ending an old cycle, or a phase of your relationship life which is now finished, and you're now moving into the next one. And this brings in that transition energy, which is the transfer from one to the other, and you go through like a cocoon phase in between as well. So in some cases, it can be the ending of something and the beginning of something new. So this could be related, obviously, to the relationship, or it could be to your particular situation. It could be, financially related within the relationship, or personally for you as well. So because the eighth house deals with big finance, so this is, the big issues like investments, insurances, accounting, tax, banking, all of those things. In some cases, it can be legacies, so setting up a legacy. So you may already have been married for some time and you're now wanting to create a legacy for your children, or something like that. You could be discussing that with your person, whatever is the situation, or it could be an inheritance. Eighth house can be the death of something, or it's more like it can be the death of a person, but it's more like a symbolic death. So this can be an ego death as well. You could be going through that, like a dark night of the soul or something like that. So some aspect of your life, or constructs that have been in your life for a long time, may be falling away to make way for new things, for new growth. And this is also the energies of coming together in any kind of a partnership or a relationship. So obviously this is for you and your person. There's some sort of new start coming in here. Now, this could also be, you may be laying down new rules or new foundations with regards to how you're conducting your union, as it were. So this can be like, how are the emotional and material resources going to fit together, or how have they been fitting together, and how can you improve on that, or what needs to be changed or separated or rearranged, or however it may be. It could also be regeneration and renewal that you may be going through. You could be regenerating yourself, your sexual energy, because the eighth house and Pluto rule that. So it could be your sexual energy is undergoing a bit of a rejuvenation, or just your own health and your own well-being. You could be birthing something, either an idea or a new phase in your relationship, or physically birthing as well. But because you've got the fifth house, and this is about children, this is about conception, this is about anything to do with that. And the eighth house can be sort of birth energies. So very strong eighth house coming in for you. But what it's saying, Maui was saying, Mother Earth, you are called upon to help with environmentalism. So this could be a sideline interest for you, but really what it's about is grounding. You need to ground yourself. Now, being a Pisces, this is hugely important. You need to think about how you can ground yourself. Now, this can be done through meditation, through yoga, through any kind of sport or activity which is earth related. So this can be hiking or walking or cycling, or anything that you spend time in nature, grounding your energies. You can also do it through foods. This can be through root foods. You can look it up. There's lots of foods that are grounding. You can use crystals which come from the earth, all the grounding crystals, the dark crystals, and smoky quartz, hematite. There's lots of crystals that you can use as well. So carry it around with you. Keep your feet on the ground, and it will help you to navigate this transition phase that you are going through. It can also be that you perhaps need to have a little bit of an environmental check around yourself, around your home, perhaps where you live or where you are. This could be removing of toxic things. Now, this could be toxic issues or things around you, chemicals and things which are not conducive to a happy environment, but or within your own body. But it can also be things like, if you've got a lot of things around you which are broken or old or needing replacing, this is stuck energy. So shift things around, upcycle, recycle, do whatever you can to help move the energy. But most of all, it's about grounding. Keep your feet on the ground during this transition so that you don't get swallowed up. Now, this is for your person. Now, it's saying that there's maybe some aspects of you and then aspects of your person which are interchangeable. So just take it as it resonates. Your person's got a beautiful card here, the Sun Spirit card. So they could be a Leo, or they could have Leo qualities, or this could just be a really wonderful phase for them, or they could just be feeling incredibly loving and romantic, or just very, in that lovely, joyful, childlike, happy phase. It could also be that they may be stepping into a leadership role at this time. So this could be within the relationship. They may be taking the lead now, or they may have to step up. It can also be just that beautiful, creative energy, life force, well-being. They may have an air of like radiance around them. Their health and well-being may be very good, or they may just be in a really, really positive frame. There's no negativity with the Sun card. This is essence. This is radiating goodness and health and well-being, and also influence. They may be very influential at this time. They could be going through a very influential phase. It could also be that they may, as I say, they may have to step up as leadership either within the relationship or to do with you, directly asking you to do something or go out with you, or cement this relationship, or whatever the situation may be. But it can also be that, they are having some sort of shift or change around their career or what it is that they're doing in their life, because they've got Pele divine passion here. This is indicating that there's some aspect of themselves which has been suppressed up until now. Now, this could be passion for them, for their life, or passion for you, or it could be sexuality, or it could be some other aspect of them that has not been harnessed correctly, or it's been suppressed or overlooked or ignored, some aspect of them. Now, just take it however it is for them, but it's saying that they need to get in touch with this. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? So clearly this could be to do with you, but it could also be to do with a career or something that they are now needing to shift and change on, and that's going to change the relationship. So it's something that they need to release now. It's something that they need to get in touch with, acknowledge and accept that this is what they want. They have to be honest with themselves now. But this is a very, very positive card. It's a very influential card. Children, as I say, may be involved, or childlike play, playfulness, happiness, joy. This is really all good things coming in with the Sun card. It's a very, very positive card. And it could also be that a celebration may be coming in. I feel it's to do with your relationship or to something specific to them, but this would be some sort of celebration either in the summer months or in December, and this would be an event or some kind of culmination of something that is important. It's there's friends and family involved, and maybe children are related, involved in that. Something is being celebrated, and it's a very celebratory energy. It's a very sunny, warm energy. Sun is the ruler of Leo, so that, as I said, that strong Leo energy with Venus and Mars there is definitely going to be triggering something. But they need to get in touch with this passion. They need to release it. They need to be honest with what it is that needs to be expressed or said or initiated, on their behalf. This is a very forward motion, as I said, leadership energy. Now, it could also be for them, you are very close to achieving your goal, gibbous moon. So this could be a goal of theirs. This could be that they maybe have been pursuing you for some time, or there's some aspect of the relationship which they are wanting to cement or to actually commit to, whatever the situation is. But it could also be for you. You're very close to achieving your goal. So something is close by now. You just have to have the faith and keep moving forward, and you will get to where you need to be. As I said, communication is very, very important, hugely important, and you've got a number of things here which are indicating that. So just make sure that you and your person are on the same page, or you are communicating about important issues so that you can move forward. For the current situation, we've got Irene, Peace, and we've got fifth house. So this is, the fifth house is about children. It's about all creative things, whether you are involved in a creative activity or it's a profession, or it could be to do with your children. But it's also playfulness and all childlike things like that. It's also conception and children in general, the actual moving towards having children and so on. It's also all recreational activities. So this is pleasure and all kinds of activities like sports or handcrafts or any kind of activity that is important or enjoyable and pleasurable for you or for both of you. And this is the enjoyment of all of that. It's also, there may be a little bit of a risk involved with something here. It's saying that may be a possibility as well. But the fifth house is a very a joyful place. It's about having fun, lots of fun, enjoyment. So I feel that that's possibly what needs to come in, especially with your person having sun spirit there. It could be that they are now getting in touch with their fun factor, or they're now getting in touch with something to do with children, or their childlike side, or their inner child is starting to come out, or it's being acknowledged. Again, children are here, but also the joy and the happiness and the waters, all the emotion. Irene is saying peace. She's also got a lot of a very abundant energy here, and she says here there is no need to worry. Everything is working out beautifully. Okay, so whatever you're aiming for, whatever is occurring here, it's just she just says that there's no need to worry. You know, as soon as you start worrying about things, then you draw towards you the thing you're worrying about, because you become like a magnet for it. So find a positive outlet, an activity or sport or whatever it may be, or spend time with your children, because they spend their time in the present moment. They're masters at that. As the older they get, the less they can do that. But when they're younger, they really are in touch with that, in the present moment, joy in the present moment. Make sure you're getting in touch with that. She says, you know, just let go of the worry. Have fun. Fun is hugely underrated. Going out and enjoying yourself, even if you are worrying about something, let go of the worry. Go out and enjoy yourself. Have fun, because then you get out of your own way and you give the universe a chance to get in and bring you what you require, or to help you with your situation. So, you know, that would be I would say the situation, but it could be very well birthing related or conception related and so on. But she's assuring you that everything is working out as it should be. Now, and we've also got Damara guiding children here. So you are good at helping, counseling and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So this, obviously, you may already have children, or you may be starting a family, or you could be a teacher, or you could be involved with children of some sort, even if it's family members. And it's saying that you're very good at relating to them, and you can help and assist them with whatever they are dealing with right now. Or it could be that you need to get in touch with your inner child, your person, and possibly you as well, depending on who it's for. But this is getting in touch with your inner child. You've also got Chiron healing here. So this is very much to do with that. Aspects of your internal self which have been wounded or have been suppressed or ignored in favor of other things, adulting too soon, you've got to listen to your inner child. It's one aspect, it's an archetype within each of us, and it must have its part, and it's getting in touch with that. So getting in touch with the playful, joyful, happy energy. Stay in the present moment. Do things which are joyful and happy and pleasurable for you, and it could be a sport, it could be a handcraft, whatever it may be, writing, drawing, music, whatever it is. But it's getting in touch with that and listening to your inner child as well. Now, from a sort of an advice perspective, Chiron healing is very much about that. This is getting in touch with some aspect of your lives which has been like a wounding. It could have been a betrayal, or it could have been some aspect which was hurtful. It could be physically hurtful, as in a wound, or as a physical wound, something that occurred, an accident, or a sports injury, or whatever it may be. Or it could have been like an emotional wounding. And Chiron is all about getting in touch with that. This is wisdom through pain. So it's kind of the acknowledging that has shaped your life. It has shaped you and who you are in some way, shape or form. And what Chiron is asking you to do is to access that, open it up, that wounding, tear off the band-aid, because clearly it's not working. Remove that, bring that wounding into the light. As soon as you bring it into the light, it loses its fear factor. Okay? Bring it into the light. Accept it, that it's had a place in your life. It's clearly something that you arranged before you incarnated here, something that you needed to go through. So acknowledge that it's had a place in your life. It has made you who you are. Accept it, release it, forgive yourself. Release your energy from there. That's really the key here. Release your energy from there, because otherwise it gets trapped there and it goes around constantly and it just drains energy out of you. And it's a bit like trying to keep a beach ball underwater, trying to hold it down. You can't. Eventually it has to come up. So it keeps coming up, this wounding or this whatever issue or situation. It keeps coming up until it gets dealt with and released. Okay, so all of that coming in, and it's saying here, Mary's saying that some forgiveness is required here. Unconditional love yourself and others in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be, no matter what the situation is. If somebody has hurt you really badly, you don't have to forgive their actions. You just forgive yourself from getting into that situation and being trapped there, and your energy is trapped there. Release, forgive, apply forgiveness techniques. There's lots of ways to do that. release yourself from that situation, forgive the situation, let it go, and then that will bring you that energy rushing back to you, and now you can use that to move forward in lots of other areas of your life. So forgiveness is going to be huge here. Unconditional love is also giving love to another with and not expecting a return. Okay, so you may have learned that behavior from earlier on in your childhood or earlier on in your life. You may have learned that behavior, and unconditional love is not that. Unconditional love is giving love to anybody really with and not expecting a return. Okay, so I do feel that this is connected to this full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. You've got 8th house and you've got Pluto here. They are all connected with Scorpio. So very scorpionic energy, also another water sign. So this is being highlighted for you in some way. So very deep energy, very intense energy. And sometimes, sometimes this can be held, this negativity or this wounding or this issue or situation can be held over a long period of time, and it festers away there, eating away at everything. It needs to be aired, it needs to be brought into the light, and released, forgiven and released. So release negativity, let go of things that are no longer serving you, they're not helping you, they're not helping you to move forward. It could be you, or as I said, it could be applying specifically to your person, whatever the situation is. I do feel that your person wants to give you the love and the affection and the attention and all of that. But you may have a few blocks at this time, and this is to do with old woundings. Okay, it could even be like something to do with birthing, or perhaps you had difficulties with that when you were growing up. Perhaps you had some connection with that, a difficult birthing, or it could have been in your family or something like that, or it could be just with children and childhood in general. It could also be that somebody has had a physical injury of some sort. Now this can come from an accident or anything that could have happened, and often it's not so much the wound that needs to heal, it's the emotional issues around that wound. What was occurring at the time of the wounding or of the accident or whatever, what was going on in your life at that time. Dig really deep. Dig deep, open it up, let the light in, and deal with it. There's many people that can assist you with this as well. Many therapists or regressionists, or there's lots of people that can help you. Even taking Bach flower remedies, they work on many levels in the emotional body and physical body. So explore, try different things, but you need to release that negativity. As I said, communication is hugely important. You may need to go and see somebody about it, or just to air this and help you move through that. Or you could be communicating with your person or with your children, whatever the situation. It could be family members, something important to do with that. Now, for the outcome for this situation, I do feel that you're going to get where you need to be. Neptune is your energy because it's connected to Pisces. So it's saying that this is about healing. This is about transcendence. This is about your dreams and sort of overcoming something. I do feel with Neptune going retrograde and with Jupiter in Pisces, even if it's only for a short time, it will come back to Pisces, and this is huge opportunity for healing. Jupiter in Pisces is a massive opportunity for healing, so do all you can to support yourself and your relationship to bring this healing about. And I feel this is connected to Neptune, obviously, because Neptune is now going back over ground it's already covered. So there may be issues around sacrifice that may come up. There may be issues around sort of dependencies, codependencies, or addictions. There could be issues around allergies, which could be connected to an old wounding or a physical wounding of some, or a mental wounding, or an emotional wounding. It could also be that I feel you're going to overcome this. I feel that the healing is available for you here. Just keep yourself clear. Make sure that you've got boundaries in place as well. Necessary boundaries, not unnecessary blocks that prevent you from healing or prevent you from receiving love. Necessary boundaries to preserve your energy, okay, and your time. So look at all of that. But I do feel it's about connecting to the divine and allowing whatever downloads or uploads to occur, connecting to the divine, to your spirit team, whatever you connect to channel this healing down, and to apply it use the power of Mary Magdalene. Very, very powerful energy. Look her up. She's got a lot of information about her. Join a Mary Magdalene group, whatever. But it's powerful healing ability and a powerful opportunity for healing, I feel. And you may need to spend a bit of time on your own in order to access this. But I feel you will be able to transcend a lot of things with this Neptune energy coming into your life. This is accessing spiritual life. It's healing. It's meditation, and it's also dealing with things in the unconscious, things that need to come up. As I said, there's unconscious woundings or things that need to be released, aired, forgiven, and let go of. Great opportunity to pull those things out of the unconscious, because it's painful when it's suppressed. You need to bring it up, and then it loses its fear factor, as I said, and the pain. It could also be resolutions to things. You're going to resolve something. You're going to complete something. You're going to get a breakthrough or a healing or a transcendence of some kind. It can also be to do with karmic things. Now, this can be your karma or you and your person's karma. You have come into this lifetime together to work on certain things. So I feel it's transcendence. I feel there's opportunity for this with this. It can also be the meeting of a twin flame or a very strong soulmate, a deep bond with somebody. That I feel that this person is going to come in for you for that, or is coming into that role for you. The connection of that, a very deep bond. Now with Mart Fairness, it's saying that whatever negotiations or mediations or contracts or documents or whatever it is that you're working on from a communication point of view, it could even be a really deep discussion. It could also be asking somebody to assist you through this healing process. It's saying all of that, but it's saying that whatever is going to come through, it's going to be a good outcome. It's going to be a fair and just outcome for you. And it says here the situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So you're going to get exactly where you need to be, and all will be well. And don't be determined on a specific kind of an outcome. Just know that you need to get healing, or know that a discussion needs to take place. Certain things need to be sorted out. And put your case forward, and then detach from a specific outcome. Now, you obviously will have your point of view, and whoever else is involved will have their point of view. But it's important to put your case forward, say what you need to say, and get clear. With Neptune, you need to get clear on certain things. And when you get clear, when you get that clarity, when you express yourself properly, then without confusion or without overwhelm, then you put your case forward and then let it go. Release, detach, and allow the universe and Mart to step in. And this is the reason why she asks you to do that, is because you cannot see every path. You cannot see every probability. You cannot see every point of view. You cannot see further down the road than where you are, whereas the universe and our spirit team can. So, put your case forward, put your cards on the table, say what you need to say, do whatever it is that you need to do, and then let the universe work on your behalf. But I do feel you're going to get this transcendence. I do feel you're going to get this healing, and there will be a good outcome for you. Okay, Pisces, hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe. Have a wonderful month, and I will see you next time.